Well, hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly reading. And I thought it would be interesting to check in with the karma cards for this week's reading. I haven't really pulled out these cards in quite a long time, but they were calling to me, so a little karma and astrology for the week ahead. This will be messages coming through like on a spiritual, a mental, and a physical level. But before we begin, please consider subscribing and supporting the channel. Hit the like button and share a positive comment with the community. So with that, let's begin and see what messages and guidance are coming through for you, Sagittarius. All right, first things first, we're going to see what crystal is being suggested for the week. Coming through for Sagittarius. All right. We have aquamarine, and it says divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Okay. And I do have one of my aquamarine nearby. Okay, let's bring that into the reading. That certainly can be in regards to communication. If some of you are in a position where you give speeches, you talk in front of a group, it might be, if you're into writing, it's your communication. So that could be in many different ways of with aquamarine. It's an excellent crystal for that. And that might be calling to you. That might be your divine life purpose that you don't realize. You're getting signs and maybe some inner guidance. So it should be interesting to see what comes through for you, Sagittarius, with the karma astrology reading. So the first one I did was with Leo, and I was trying to make it easy because I have to turn the cards consistently with the messages. This is put out by Monte Farber for those that are interested, and simply karma cards. But let's get into it, Sagittarius. We're going to look at what planet for Sagittarius for this week. Okay, we have Venus, the same as Leo. Now, what sign are we going to get? It's not necessarily going to be your sign, Sagittarius. This is a message that's coming through in combination of these, three cards. So what sign? Okay. Oh, wow. This is really crazy. In Leo. Now, if you get the same card as the last card as Leo, wow. And I have mixed these cards up. Next one we're picking is the house. So it's going to be, in what house, the message. Okay, Leo did not get this. So it's in the fourth house, but it's still in regards to that. You got the communication piece of what Leo got. So if you have Leo in your chart, you might want to look at that reading. Go back and look at that reading as well. But what we have here for you, Sagittarius, is the energy of Venus in Leo in the fourth house here. So, of course, with Venus, there's like a message coming through with this in regards to Venus, that spiritual values are more important than practical considerations, you might say. Now, Venus is the planet of romantic love and beauty and the arts that are associated with them. So, sociable Venus here rules over parties and gatherings and community coming together. It's kind of like the same message, as I said, that the Leo reading was. They got Venus in Leo, but in the third house. You've got in the fourth house. But this is about diplomacy. This is about, inspiration, creativity. Venus attracts, what she wants and then getting rid of the rest. So it's kind of like really paying attention to what's most important to you, what you want to put your time and energy into, and leaving the rest behind. So let all the good things come in, and then see how all other good things will be attracted to you. So that is in regards to Venus. Now, in Leo, very much like you, Sagittarius, you don't mind being in the limelight. As a matter of fact, Sagittarius, I think my son was a Sagittarius, and he always wanted to be first in line from when he was little. He always wanted to be first in line. He didn't want to miss out on anything. So, it's being upfront, taking center stage, being a leader, being that first one in line. So this is really in regards to Venus coming in Leo, but the difference is it concerns your 4th house, and that is home. The 4th house here is, it's at the bottom of the horoscope. It's the concept of what we feel is a basic foundation, our support structure, how we feel about security. Foundation, support. So back in the day, it was in regards to farming, real estate. Those are associated with the 4th house. And this is where you're coming from. So it could have something to do with your childhood. Yeah. It is the home. It is where you come from. So you're talking about, with the Venus in Leo in the 4th house, and with the aquamarine crystal, your divine life purpose, trust the signs and inner guidance which are leading you towards fulfillment. So this is definitely maybe something that you, it might be going back and thinking about your childhood and what did you enjoy at that time? Wow. It's just, I'm really picking up, in regards to childhood. But let's take a look at the spiritual, the mental, and the physical messages that are coming through. But Venus in Leo in the 4th house. So we're talking about love, creativity. It could represent a Leo when you were growing up, a Leo parent possibly, in the 4th house, making everything secure, feeling the love, not having to worry about anything. So very much I feel like this is in regards to your childhood, Sagittarius. So this is really interesting. So now this is where we're going to take a look first at the spiritual side. And it's going to be the action that you would be taking, and then we'll look at the outcome to it. But if you notice here, it's SMP. So spiritual, mental, and physical. That's what's on the cards. And these cards are really amazing because they all fit. All the messages tend to fit, and you can get so many different variations. So for you, totally different message now than what the Leo reading was. But here we go. This is action you would be taking. Cherish. We have leadership, as you did in the past. So cherish leadership as you did in the past. And remember, I was talking about Sagittarius that maybe as a kid, at least for my son, wanted to be first in line, wanted to be, just lined up, or yeah, that's the best way I can say it. Being first in line, very excited to, see what's going on, being involved. Now, spiritually, cherish leadership as you did in the past, but now we're going to see the outcome if you do indeed cherish the leadership and how you were in the past. It doesn't have to be childhood, but it certainly looks like it's going that way. The attraction of self-confidence to create what makes you feel secure. So we'll say that again. The attraction of self-confidence to create what makes you feel secure. So there could be something in your childhood that might possibly making you the person that you are today. And you might say, well, my childhood wasn't that great, but it made you what you are today. Whether you feel it was a good childhood, a bad childhood, whatever it is. So cherish leadership as you did in the past. That take charge attitude that you have, Sagittarius. You're the only zodiac sign that has a weapon. So you're kind of like prepared for anything. But the outcome of cherishing that leadership, and that could be in regards to your family, your parents, as you did in the past, the attraction of self-confidence to create what makes you feel secure. You might have learned very early on that love and security, because we're talking about Venus energy here. And in Leo, which is someone that was that leadership role that took care of everything for you. So that's where you get your security from. Now let's take a look at the mental message here. And again, we're looking at, this line. First message is enjoy the creativeness, your home base or your family. Enjoy the creativeness of your home base or your family. So this reading very much is in touch with your family early on, your childhood. Really, that's really now coming in very, very strong. So enjoy the creativeness of your home base or your family. It can be customs, traditions that maybe you carry on now with your own inner family. And so that action where you're enjoying the creativeness of your home base or your family is now going to give you this outcome. You're going to have pleasure from taking a chance on support. So pleasure from taking a chance on support. Pleasure from taking a chance on support. I just feel that this was, you learned being safe and secure and very supported early on, where it's telling you, enjoy the creativeness, your home base or your family. Getting creative. It could be, this is really reflecting back, because understanding what maybe your parents did that was very creative in order to make ends meet. And I can say in my circumstance, my own parents never talked about what was going wrong or bills. I think we're so transparent now these days, where our kids know when we're worried about something. I tried not to be that way with my own kids, because I firmly believed in letting kids be kids and not have to worry about anything. So there's a definite message here in regards to, your past and what it made you feel. And that's part of your divine life purpose. You're trusting the signs, the inner guidance that's within you this week, Sagittarius, in some way, shape, or form. It's leading you to fulfillment in whatever way resonates with you. Now let's look at the physical aspect. All right. We're looking at the physical aspect here. Charm, art, and beauty are the way to do what you want to and do what makes you feel secure. Wow. It's all about security, feeling safe. Picking up a lot of that. So charm, art, and beauty are the way to do what you want to and do what makes you feel secure, comfortable, your true authentic self. Follow your dreams, Sagittarius, is what it's saying. This is Venus. being relaxed. This is in regards to love and beauty and the arts, the creative arts, being able to express yourself, being able to show love. And this is real in Leo. It's very bold and just leading the way. And in the fourth house, it's all in regards to your home and very much how you were raised, the traditions, the culture. Did you come from a family where everyone always hugged everyone? Or did you come from a family that showed love in a different way? So charm, art, and beauty are the way to do what you want to and do what makes you feel secure. Do what makes you feel happy. So that's the action. Let's see the outcome. Good times resulting from the impressiveness of your home base or family. So because of the charm, the art, and beauty, that's the way to be able to do what you want. Do what makes you feel secure. That will produce good times resulting from the impressiveness of your home base or family. Providing for your family above and beyond. This is also, I feel that the aquamarine crystal has been chosen for you to speak up, to get assistance, support, maybe seek out a mentor, Sagittarius, so that you can further yourself in your career. It looks like, if you're single, it's just your own personal goals. But for the Sagittarians that are partnered, you have a family to provide for. It really looks like you need to speak up. You need to seek out support, like a mentor. Get more information in regards to your goals, your dreams. It's all stemming from this beautiful energy here of, your creativity and what you want to do. It's your divine life purpose and stepping up into the limelight, speaking up since you have the aquamarine crystal. And it all starts at home. Maybe speaking up at home, having that support at home. Yeah, so really interesting, the messages, that guidance that's coming through. I'm also getting one final message here, especially trust the signs and your inner guidance. Some of you have great intuition, gut instincts, and that certainly you received from your family, your home base, what to look out for. It's all about your home, security, how you were raised, what kind of a person that made you to be. So speak up, and possibly if you're looking to get ahead in some way, shape, or form, let's just say in regards to, you want to get out of the place you're currently working, start looking and networking with what you do want to be affiliated with. Maybe a company, get a hold of somebody, do your research in regards to that company, and try to network and get involved, connected to that company. Maybe intern, have a contact, a mentor. That's what I'm picking up. That's the message that's coming through. But in general, Sagittarius, this is an indication with Venus in Leo in the fourth house. Very creative energy, and you can use that creativity to step up, be the person that you want to be, and it all stemmed from the traditions, the culture that you were raised with. All right, Sagittarius, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance.